Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the veteran Dustin Hopkins ready for the start, and we are underway now from Huntington Bank Field. Evades him at the 20, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
A huge 4th down conversion. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay.
DeAndre Carter back deep. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
From the gun, Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 22.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To pass, Flacco. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give up the middle. Judkins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Setting up to throw, Flacco.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just 1 field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Flacco off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Flacco looks to throw. Setting up a screen for Judkins. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. Flacco. He finds his man. Complete. That's 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford from 6 yards away. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Roddy Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's Jenkins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Flacco from the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's Tillman going to go in motion right. Flacco. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Mayfield. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And again, it's Mayfield. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Run. The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Snow falling here at game time at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
2025 Chicago
Welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. In the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Cowboy first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Dak can throw it here on first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
Offense.
That one on the tackle, Terrence Steele.
Still first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is brought in at the 10. And he And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll knock him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number 1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making